So, welcome to my talk show where today I'm going to bitch about the hackings that nobody believed me about that has just been clarified and confirmed for me recently. So, a while back, starting around November, starting September of last year, I was convinced that someone was hacking me and trying to destroy my computer or hide information from me that was stored on my computer. And everybody thought I was losing my fucking mind. And it turns out I was not. Alright? Now, I'm not one to fucking go on crazy rants. I'm not one to be, I told you so. I'm going to say this, though. Over that period of time was the worst period of my life in existence. I lost so many friends over this shit. So many people left me behind thinking I had lost my mind. My closest friends bounced on me when I needed them the most, saying that it wasn't possible, that I'm not important enough to be hacked. Well, guess what? I was. And I still am getting hacked to this fucking day. Right at this second. I don't know if people understand what voyeurism is, and I think that's what this is about. Or maybe, some of the theories I've come up with are not too far-fetched. I'm a strong believer that, reality is stranger than fiction. And when you finally get to the bottom of shit, and it makes sense, you realize why it didn't make any sense. Because it's bizarre. I lost my computer over this shit. All my online friends, which were some of the only friends I really had. League of Legends. Marshall. A lot of people that mattered to me. So you can consider this episode a message to the hackers, since they probably are listening. Since that's what they're doing. They're accessing cameras, microphones. Any Bluetooth microphone in this apartment can be accessed by a hacker. Polarities can be reversed, which means they could speak through any Bluetooth speaker and fuck with my head. Fuck with anybody's head that's in here. They can hear everything I say through Bluetooth speakers that are completely 100% hackable, very easy to break into. It could be my amplifier, it could be my TV, it could be my Bluetooth speaker. Even when I get rid of the damn Bluetooth speaker, though, they still fuck with me. They can still hear me. But nobody would believe me. And that's saying something, because I've been pretty honest the past couple fucking years. I've been so honest to the point that people fucking hate me. But nobody could believe that, because that's just too far-fetched. That I'm not important. Maybe it's not about importance. Maybe it's about torture. Maybe it's about I was selected randomly to be fucking a victim, a fucking voyeur slave. That's what it's called, voyeur slavery, or group stalking. A group of people who fucking work together to fuck your shit up and watch. People pay money to do this shit. You offend the wrong people, you piss off the wrong people, guess what you deal with? This is what rich people do for fun. I've made a lot of connections, and I've realized if I'm not crazy about this, what the hell else am I not crazy about that people had me convinced I was insane about? It just sucks. Because the people I trusted the most, that I confided in, showed they didn't trust me. Or left me. And expected, what? For me to trust them ever again? But it really makes them look like they're part of it. And that sucks because it's everybody. Everybody I've brought this to denied it, turned it around on me, made me out to be the bad guy, or made me out to not be special, which I don't think it's about being special. I think it's about the fact that I have an enemy. Someone I pissed off a long time ago. And they're doing this for revenge. They're completely sociopathic about it, heartless about it. unwilling to accept the fact that maybe I have walked atonement for the shit that I've done in the past. I mean, literally walked till my feet have been fucking bleeding, till I was on the side of the road dying because I felt so guilty about the shit that I did. I was at a stage in my life when I was 18, I destroyed many lives. I ruined a lot of people's shit. I was destructive. I was angry. I was young and stupid. And the person that's doing this, if it's who I suspect, well, they're pretty old. They've had a run around the park. I could say that. And for them to not accept the fact that I've changed really defines their mental age. They have no capacity for forgiveness. Because this isn't about revenge, really. It's actually about fun and boredom. It started as revenge, but became something else, I assume. But these are just, madman theories, right? Well, I'm looking deeper into it. I have friends who are also good with computers. I still have a few friends left, fortunately. And I will find the person that's doing this. From September last year to this year, I have been fucked with every day. Because, the internet's my life. I don't have many things else. Music, but most of my friends bounced on me, dude. They bounced on me after I tried to shoot myself. And I think and I suspect this shit's been going on since before I tried to shoot myself. I think it started with Davis, California. I don't need to say why. Plenty of people know why. The person doing this knows why. But you see, I can't take action until I find the person responsible. And even then, I'm not necessarily dedicated to taking action aside from fucking just dealing with it, confronting them. Once I have proof. I have proof that I've been hacked, and that's about it. And I just look back on each day that people told me I was full of shit. I don't hold a grudge anything beyond the day. It's just upsetting. It bugs me. I'm alone now because of it. And alone for what? That I was telling the truth? You play a strategy game, an esport like League of Legends, and you can effectively play while typing simultaneously 160 words a minute. And we're talking hardcore strategy, dude. I mean, you have to be fucking paying attention. But I could type and talk while playing the strategy game. 160 words a minute, get kills, while increasing morale. So I'm talking about normal shit. It just sucks, because I don't know Big Nasty's name, but I know he's the one behind it. Which he was a close friend of mine on League of Legends, and I realized one day it was an alternate account to somebody I already know. I don't know. It sounds crazy. It does, but it's even crazier that the term conspiracy theorist was created by the FBI and CIA. They're the ones that coined the term after the John F. Kennedy assassination. That's a fact. You can look that up. I just want the shit to stop. I've wanted it to stop for a long time. But when you're young and you make stupid mistakes, you don't fathom or think or conjure the idea of what damage you're really doing. You just think, I'm young, I'm pissed, I'm going to do this and that and this and that. You don't think of the long-term problems that may come out of doing horrible shit. Because you're still growing. You're still learning. You have to learn from life. And sometimes the consequences you deal with are permanent. So if you're young, you're dealing with shit in life, I can't tell you who to be. No one ever can tell you who you need to be or what you need to do. They can't tell you if you're right or wrong. Because at that time in your life, you're right. You're always right. And everyone else in the world is wrong except for you. And you're going to fuck up. You're going to do terrible shit. Shit that you regret in the future when you're older. And you know what? You're going to learn from it. Because that's the way life works. And I'm going to tell you. Just do what you got to do. Do what comes natural. You know, you can end up in my shoes and get hacked for the rest of your fucking life. Or, you know, maybe you could lay off some of the horrible, terrible shit. But the youth is going down that kind of path. I mean, all of the youth. Look at the shit they listen to. I mean, fuck, man. I'm not talking about this show. I'm talking about, like, fucking Lil Wayne and fucking Nicki Minaj and Drake, who fucking are convinced they started from the bottom and they have no idea what the fuck the bottom is. They might be bottom feeders. At least they might have started that way, but they didn't start from the bottom. They just fed off of people from the bottom and fucking worked their way to the top. And left people like us behind. Regardless of anything I had done in the past that might have led to these hackings, these cyber attacks, this group stalking, or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out for fucking years. I won't say sorry about it. I won't say sorry about any of the terrible things I did when I was young. Because nobody's fucking saying sorry about this fucking hacking bullshit that's been going on well overdue. Trust me, I've paid my respects. I've done my walks. I tried to kill myself time and time again. And this fucking adversary of mine is like, maybe they're content on never stopping until I am dead. But you know what? You'll never kill me. I can't die until it's, you know, on my terms. When I get to sit and have my cup of coffee with the angel of death, and then I'll know it'll be over. You know? I won't kill myself. September 18th, when I was 18 years old, I committed suicide that day. That bullet in the air, that killed the old me and gave birth to a new me. It was very symbolic at the time, I guess, because that bullet was meant for me. That was the bullet that was going to fuck me up. You could ask Phil Broshears. If the safety hadn't been on and I didn't start maniacally fucking laughing, the bullet would have went straight into my fucking heart. But instead it shot in the sky and gave birth to the new me and killed the old me. But the new me is still dealing with the old problems, the old past. The problems that old me created. Because some people don't understand that time changes everything. If you don't believe me, you can look up group stalking. Look it up. It's also real shit. Very real shit. They're coordinated. They're skilled. They are a company that does this for a fucking living. They get paid to do it. I don't know a single one of the people that are hacking me. They're paid by somebody. The person who pays them is the one I want to find. And that's the one they protect. Grace.